Hello everyone, Recep here. Welcome back to another tutorial video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to install any weapon mods in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. But before we get to the video, please, if you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future. With that being said, let's now jump into it. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and open up our Google, search for nexusmods.com website. Once we're in this page, we're gonna make sure that we have an account already. If you don't have one, then make sure to create one, otherwise you will not be able to download any mods. Once you're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and search for our Ghost Recon Breakpoint game in the search bar. Once you find it, we're gonna go ahead inside and then move to popular section. In popular section, we're gonna look for our Anvil Toolkit. Once you found it, we're gonna go ahead into files and click on manual download. Once it's downloaded, the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and look for any type of weapon mods that we like. But for this tutorial, I'm going to showcase this weapon mod here in order to show you guys different weapon mods that you can find out there and how to install them step by step. So we're gonna go ahead, go into our files and click on manual download on our weapon mod. Once your mods are downloaded, we're gonna go ahead and extract them both into a safe location like this one. Once you're done extracting both of them, first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and open up our Anvil Toolkit first. Once it's opened, we're gonna scroll down until we see Ghost Recon Breakpoint icon. Select the edit button on its top right, and it's gonna be opening this window for us. So what we're gonna do next is make sure that path to executable is set to our game directory path. Once you're done locating your game directory path, we're gonna select the grb.exe file, and as soon as you do that, it's gonna be something like this popping up in this bar. Once you're done selecting your game's location, we're gonna hit OK, and then on the left corner, we're gonna hit settings. In settings, just basically copy the settings I have in these windows. Once you've made the changes, hit OK, and that should be it. The next thing we're gonna do is now double left click on our Ghost Recon Breakpoint icon, and it's gonna bring you here in your game directory. Next thing we're gonna do is prep our weapon mod on the side so you can use it later. Once you're done prepping it like this, we're gonna go ahead one by one going through each step and different file locations in order to install our mod. First thing that we're gonna start with is gonna be the Data PC Extra Patch 01 Forge. So what we're gonna do is go ahead back into our Anvil, find Data PC Extra Patch 01 Forge. Once we located it, we're gonna select it, right click and unpack. Once we've done that, and once we're here, what we're gonna do is select the very first file at the top, right click, open containing folder, and it's gonna open us this window. Once like this, what we're gonna do now is go back to our weapon mod here, go to the same location, select the modded files, copy, double left click in the empty space of this window, and then copy and paste basically. Once you've done that, we're gonna go ahead and close this window. Then in our Anvil, on the top right, we're gonna hit the refresh button, and then we're gonna press the up arrow key to go back. Once we're back in this path here, saying extracted, and then showing us the file location Data PC Extra Patch 01 Forge, then we're just gonna go ahead and click this, right click and repack to close it up. Once it's done repacking, on the top left, it should say finished repacking. Next, we're gonna keep hitting the up arrow key to go back to our general game direction location. Once here, we're gonna go back to our weapon mod here, and next thing we're gonna be doing is Data PC Patch 01 Forge this time. So same as before, we're gonna go back into our Anvil Toolkit, find Data PC Patch 01 Forge. Once you're done finding it, select it, right click and unpack. Once we're here, same as before, we're gonna select the very top file, right click, open containing folder, and it's gonna open us this window. So the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead back into our weapon mod, find Data PC Patch 01 Forge, go inside it, select the modded files, copy them, double left click in the empty space in this window, and then simply paste. Once you've done that, we're gonna go ahead, close this window up, refresh at the top right, and now leave it there. The next thing we're gonna be doing before we exit and repack this whole file is go back to our weapon mod, find DB container entry. As soon as we find it, we're gonna go back to Anvil and do the same in this same area. Once you find it, you're probably gonna have a different number than what I have here, but either way, the naming of the file should be the same. DB container entry. Once you find it, same as before, left click to select and then right click to unpack. Once we're in this space here, we're gonna select the very top file, open containing folder. Once it's open, we're gonna go ahead and go back to our weapon mod, the same folder entry area, copy the modded file for that area, and then paste it in this space. Once you've done that, we're gonna go ahead, close this window up, refresh at the top right, and then we're gonna go ahead once back with up arrow key until we're here. Once we're here in extracted inside Data PC Patch 01 Forge, we're gonna see our DB container entry that we just opened up. So we're gonna go ahead, select it, and repack. Once it's done repacking, it's gonna say finished repacking DB container entry. Once it's done, obviously we're gonna go ahead and go back up with the up arrow key until we get back where we started, Data PC Patch 01 Forge. Once here, select it and repack. Once it's finished repacking, we're gonna go ahead until we go back to our general game directory. Once here, we're just gonna go back to our weapon mod here and find the next file location we need to deal with, which is Data PC Resources Patch 01 Forge. So we're gonna go ahead, find it in our Anvil. Once you found it, we're gonna select it, right click and unpack. Once it's unpacked, we're gonna select the very top file again, right click, open containing folder, and then we're gonna go back to our weapon mod, go inside Data PC Resources Patch 01, copy its modded files, and then paste them into this spot. Once you're done with that, simply close this window, refresh on the top right, select the up arrow key, and then once you're here, select Data PC Resources Patch 01 Forge and repack. Once it's done repacking, it should say finished repacking Data PC Resources Patch 01 Forge. And that should be it. You are now simply to close everything up and your mod should be now installed in the game. And that's it. That's how you install any gun/weapon mods for your Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any issues and I'll try to reply back to help you out. And as always, don't forget to drop a like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Stay safe, stay frosty, and I will see you ghosts out there.